Imagine stepping out your back door, feeling the cool morning breeze on your face and into your own lush, thriving vegetable garden. The sight is a feast for the eyes. Rows of leafy greens bask in the sun, their vibrant colors a testament to your hard work. Bright, juicy tomatoes dangle from their vines, ready to be picked and savored. The air is fresh and buzzing with bees, diligently pollinating your plants, ensuring a bountiful harvest. This dream can be your reality. Imagine the satisfaction of growing your own food. Growing vegetables at home is a rewarding experience that connects you to the earth. You get to enjoy fresh, flavorful produce, straight from your garden to your table. Plus, you know exactly what went into growing it. No harmful chemicals, just pure, natural goodness. In 2025, home gardening is more popular than ever, a trend driven by a desire for healthier living. People are looking for ways to connect with nature, reduce their carbon footprint, and live healthier lifestyles. This guide will give you the tools and knowledge to join them, transforming your backyard into a productive oasis. It doesn't matter if you've never planted a seed before. Everyone starts somewhere, and we're here to help. We'll walk you through every step of the process, from preparing the soil to planting the seeds. You'll learn how to plan your garden layout, choose the right vegetables for your climate and taste, and care for your plants with love and attention. We'll also cover harvesting and storing your bounty, ensuring nothing goes to waste. Get ready to discover the joys of homegrown vegetables. The taste of a freshly picked tomato or a crisp lettuce leaf is unparalleled. With a little effort and dedication, you'll be enjoying the fruits and vegetables of your labor in no time. Your garden will not only feed your body, but also nourish your soul, providing a sanctuary of peace and productivity. Before you pick up a trowel, you need a plan. Gardening without a plan is like baking a cake without a recipe. Start by thinking about your space. Do you have a large yard or a small balcony? The amount of space will determine the size and type of garden you can have. Next, consider how much sunlight your garden will get. Vegetables need at least 6 hours of direct sunlight each day. Choose a spot that isn't shaded by trees or buildings. You'll also need easy access to water. Now think about the vegetables you want to grow. What do you enjoy eating? Some vegetables are easier to grow than others. Good choices for beginners include lettuce, tomatoes, and beans. You can also check with your local nursery for recommendations. You've considered your space, sunlight, and water access. These are crucial elements for a thriving garden. Now it's time to choose the perfect spot for your garden. The right location can make all the difference. If you have good soil, you can plant directly in the ground. This is often the simplest and most natural method. But if your soil is heavy clay or mostly rocks, you might want to consider raised beds. These can help you avoid the challenges of poor soil quality. Raised beds are boxes filled with soil. They allow you to control the soil quality and composition more easily. They offer good drainage and are easier to manage than traditional gardens. Raised beds can also reduce the strain on your back and knees. You can build them yourself or buy them pre-made. There are many options available to suit your needs and budget. Another option is container gardening. This method is versatile and can be done almost anywhere. This is a good choice if you have limited space. Containers can be placed on balconies, patios, or even windowsills. No matter what type of garden you choose, make sure it's in a convenient location. Proximity to your home can make a big difference in how often you tend to your plants. You'll be more likely to take care of your garden if it's easy to get to. Convenience is key to maintaining a healthy and productive garden. Pick a spot that's close to your house and easily visible. This way you can keep an eye on your garden and enjoy its beauty every day. Choosing the right vegetables is essential for a successful garden. It's best to start with easy-to-grow varieties. Lettuce, spinach, and other leafy greens are good choices. They mature quickly and don't require a lot of space. Root vegetables like carrots, radishes, and beets are also relatively easy to grow. Tomatoes are a garden favorite, but they can be a bit more challenging. If you're up for the task, choose a determinate variety. These tomatoes grow to a certain height and then stop. Don't forget about herbs. They add flavor to your cooking and attract beneficial insects to your garden. Basil, oregano, and thyme are all good choices. When selecting your vegetables, consider your local climate. Some plants prefer cool weather, while others thrive in the heat. Section 5. Starting from seed. Starting your vegetables from seed is a rewarding experience. It allows you to witness the entire life cycle of a plant, from a tiny seed to a full-grown vegetable. It's also a great way to save money. Seeds are generally much cheaper than buying young plants, and you can often get a larger variety of plants to choose from. You can start seeds indoors or outdoors depending on the plant and the time of year. Some plants prefer to be started indoors where you can control the environment, while others do just fine being sown directly into the garden's soil. If you're starting seeds indoors, you'll need seed starting mix, trays or pots, and a sunny windowsill. The seed starting mix is specially formulated to provide the right nutrients and drainage for young seedlings. Fill your trays or pots with seed starting mix and moisten it. It's important to keep the soil evenly moist but not waterlogged, as too much water can cause the seeds to rot. Plant the seeds according to the instructions on the packet. Each type of seed has its own specific requirements for depth and spacing, so be sure to follow the guidelines. Some seeds need light to germinate, so don't bury them too deeply. A light covering of soil is often all that's needed. Cover the trays or pots with plastic wrap to create a humid environment. This helps to keep the soil moist and warm, which is ideal for germination. Keep the seed starting mix moist but not soggy. You can use a spray bottle to mist the soil gently, ensuring it stays damp without becoming waterlogged. Once the seeds sprout, remove the plastic wrap. This allows air to circulate around the seedlings, reducing the risk of mold and disease. When the seedlings have a few sets of true leaves, you can transplant them into larger pots or outdoors. True leaves are the second set of leaves that appear and look more like the mature leaves of the plant. Hardening off is an important step when starting seeds indoors. This process involves gradually acclimating the seedlings to outdoor conditions by moving them outside for a few hours each day, increasing the time they spend outside over a week or two. Transplanting seedlings can be stressful for young plants. It's important to do it carefully to avoid damaging their delicate roots. Before transplanting, harden off your seedlings. This means gradually acclimating them to outdoor conditions. Start by placing the seedlings in a shady spot for a few hours each day. Gradually increase the amount of time they spend outdoors. Once the seedlings are hardened off, choose a cloudy day or late afternoon to transplant them. Dig holes in your garden bed that are slightly larger than the root balls of the seedlings. Gently remove the seedlings from their pots and loosen any circling roots. Place the seedlings in the holes and backfill with soil. Water the seedlings thoroughly. Once your garden is planted, it's time to start tending to your plants. Regular watering is essential, especially during dry spells. Aim to water deeply and less frequently. This encourages strong root growth. Mulching your garden beds will help conserve moisture and suppress weeds. Use organic mulch like straw, wood chips, or shredded leaves. Fertilizing your plants will provide them with the nutrients they need to thrive. You can use organic or synthetic fertilizer. Follow the instructions on the package carefully. Watch out for pests and diseases. Inspect your plants regularly for signs of trouble. Hand-pick insects, use insecticidal soap, or consult with your local nursery for advice. By following these tips, you'll help your plants grow strong and healthy. Harvesting your homegrown vegetables is the most rewarding part of gardening. The best time to harvest depends on the vegetable. Leafy greens can be harvested when they're young and tender. Root vegetables are ready when their shoulders poke out of the ground. Tomatoes should be harvested when they're red and slightly soft to the touch. Pick your vegetables in the morning after the dew has dried. This is when they'll be at their most flavorful. Use sharp tools to avoid damaging the plants. Harvest regularly to encourage continued production. Once you've harvested your vegetables, store them properly to extend their shelf life. Leafy greens should be stored in the refrigerator. Tomatoes can be stored at room temperature. After all your hard work, it's time to enjoy the fruits and vegetables of your labor. There's nothing quite like the taste of a freshly picked tomato or a crisp lettuce salad. Homegrown vegetables are packed with flavor and nutrients. They're also free of harmful pesticides and herbicides. Get creative in the kitchen and experiment with new recipes. Share your bounty with friends and family. Growing your own food is a rewarding experience that connects you to nature and nourishes your body. It's a journey of learning and discovery. Don't be afraid to experiment and try new things. With a little effort, you can enjoy the bounty of your own backyard. Happy gardening!